What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel, F-Stop with F. And yes, it's 2021 and we're back. Sorry for the long delay, but you know what? We're still here to give you the best in photography, tutorials, camera gear talk. We're gonna do it all here in 2021 and we're gonna be a hell of a lot more consistent right here on the channel. So don't forget to subscribe. And also, don't forget to share this channel with anybody else you think might be interested in photography information, because we're gonna do it big. And if you're interested in my photography or my videos, you can find me at f.242 on Instagram, and you can check out all my work. And of course, like, share, DM me if you have questions of any of those things you want to talk about. Just let me know. We're gonna be there. So today, I figured I'd talk, a little bit about. I got a lot of questions leading up to Christmas last year about, hey, what kind of camera should I buy for vlogging or blogging? I just want to get into creating content. And of course, there are big cameras you can buy. You can go for the Canons, the Sonys. But if you're on a budget, I found this camera that I think that, hey, listen, you may be interested in this camera because it is a small camera. It is fully functional. You're going to get a lot of power out of it. And plus, you're going to be able to create all the content you want with it. And the price is unbelievable. And even when you zhuzh it up a little bit, when you add some accessories to it, you're going to still get a low price. I would say sub $400, but you're going to get a fully functioning camera that can do all the things that you need to start a vlog or start a YouTube channel to do what you want. So the camera I'm talking about, and you may be thinking, what camera is this? I'm like, shh. The camera is the DJI Osmo Action. Yep, the Osmo Action. And look, that's the camera right there. It is very small. That is the camera right there, the camera. It is a very small camera. I'm sure it looks a little bit like a GoPro. This was DJI's, run into the action camera kind of game, of course, because DJI, everybody knows DJI for their drones or their handheld gimbals, and of course the Ronin and other stuff like that. But DJI decided that they were gonna get into the action camera game, and they decided to jump in with the Osmo Action. And it's a very small camera. Of course, the camera can shoot 4K 60, 1080 60, 2K, 100. It has some retarded frame rates. I'm gonna demonstrate all of them to you right now. But of course, if you're just into using the camera for vlogging or blogging, there's some settings in this camera that you're really gonna enjoy, and I wanted to talk about them. But again, like I said, this little camera here, which you can get right now on B&H for $189. Of course, you're gonna add like a memory card and some other things. People would say that the DJI Osmo is probably built more for people who are doing action sports and other things that require a camera that's rugged. Of course, this camera can take a beating and keep on ticking. Like you can throw it at somebody and it's gonna be okay. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about some accessories you can add to the DJI Osmo to kind of make it a little more, a little more usable. Like especially if you're into doing interviews, or you just want to have your audio clearer, or you want to be able to get the widest possible angle out of the camera as possible. I'm going to give you some accessories that can really help you out with what you're doing. Now let's first talk about the picture quality. Now the picture quality on the DJI Osmo is amazing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful camera. It's a small sensor, but of course it still has some great pickup. Now listen, I'm not going to lie to you. The camera does not do good in low light, in my opinion. That's just my opinion on it. I don't think it's a low light camera. This is the camera you want to use in sunlight, direct sunlight on the brightest of days. It's going to be beautiful. And of course, if you have a great lighting setup, you can also use this camera in the midst to get the most out of your lighting setup. If you have a nice bright light, this camera is going to shine and do the most. Now the camera can shoot 4K, 1080, 2K, and it shoots those in various formats. I'm going to put a list of them up on the screen right now so you can see. But it shoots 4K in multiple frame rates, 2K in multiple frame rates, 1080 in multiple frame rates, even down to 720 in multiple frame rates. And it also does stuff like video. You get full video functions out of it. You get photography out of it. You also can get stuff like hyperlapses and time lapses out of this camera. This is the camera that does it all in a very small package. And of course, I'm going to keep hitting at you that the price is amazing. Now, when I got my camera, this is the DJI Osmo, and no, DJI did not sponsor this video, so they did not send me the camera. I paid for it. I actually replaced my GoPro that kind of went missing on another job. I replaced my GoPro with the DJI Osmo, and I was like, you know what, this is good. So we got the DJI Osmo, and I like the DJI Osmo, but I thought about it and I was like, you know what, the Osmo, I think I need some more accessories. So I also bought this PGY Tech. This is by that brand. If you look it up on Amazon or B&H, of course, this is a PGY Tech cage, and also it acts as a tripod. So you have that PGY Tech telescoping, selfie stick kind of thing, but it also acts as a tripod that you can use and rest it down and have it down, especially if you're doing stuff like time lapses and other stuff like that. But this is pretty cool. You can use this for multiple things. And another accessory I added to the DJI Osmo is, this is a Cynova, a small little thing right there. It's made by Cynova. It's a audio adapter. It plugs right into the USB-C port on the Osmo, and it gives you a small little, if you look closely, a small little audio adapter jack that you can plug any third-party lavalier mic, or anything that has a 3.5 millimeter jack. You can plug in there and get supreme audio off of that. So we're gonna talk about the picture quality, and I'm gonna do some tests here right now to show you how the picture quality looks in different frame rates. So let's switch right now to the DJI Osmo. All right, so we're out here in the studio now, and I'm shooting on the Osmo Action. Out here you can see a little bit of the beach, so welcome to the Bahamas for those who have never seen the beach here in the Bahamas. We're out here with the Osmo Action, the same setup that I was telling you about before. So we're out here outside of the studio just doing a little bit of a test. I'm shooting this in 4K 24, and that is probably the standard you'll shoot any vlog in, so you can see the kind of video quality you'll get in 4K. I'm also going to switch over to some other of the qualities so you can see it, but I said it shoots in 4K, 2.7K, 1080, and 720 at different frame rates. I'm going to do some stuff out here, but as you can see, we're out here trying to keep the sun in my face because I'm thinking that's going to give you the best view of it. But we're out here so you can see a little bit of the ocean. That's the ocean. We're out here in the Bahamas doing it big, and this is what the Osmo Action can do for you if you want to be a vlogger. Using my PNG Y-Tech telescoping pole, also with the cage, and of course I'm using the Rode Go. I'm going to show you that setup so you can see how it looks out here. But yeah, this is what you can get in 4K on the Osmo Action if you're using it for vlogging or anything else you want to do. It's a good camera just to travel with. So take a look at the footage. I'm going to zoom it into 100% so you can see the crop on 100% as well. Of course, the DJI Osmo comes with some cool tools that is also available in items like the GoPro, which is the D-Warp. So, initially on the first GoPro models, you'd always get that fisheye look and that fishbowl look in the video. But now all of the camera creators have kind of made a D-Warp setting in it, so it kind of flattens the image. It doesn't look so curved anymore. So you get that flat image from the DJI Osmo. And like I said, that small little device, that Cynova audio adapter. So here we go. Let you hear some audio comparisons of the on-camera mic from the DJI Osmo. But now you can hear the difference in the audio from the on-camera mic on the Osmo when I plug in a lapel to the Cynova adapter straight in directly into the DJI Osmo. Okay, so what you're listening to right now is the Osmo Action with the Cynova audio adapter with the Rode Go wireless directly connected to it. Of course, you're going to get great audio quality. Everything is going to sound great. Now let's just test so you can hear the on-camera mic of the DJI Osmo and compare it. So what you're hearing right now is the DJI Osmo without the Cynova audio adapter. So what you're hearing right now is just the on-camera mic, and like I said, the on-camera mic is not too shabby if you're up close. Like if you get really close, you're gonna hear it pretty cool. So you can hear it right there, and it's like, okay, that's not bad. But if you're gonna use it for like other things, like you can bring it really close and hear it, and like, but if you're gonna be far away, you might want to just, like I say, get that audio adapter so you can plug in third-party audio devices and really do what you want to do. Like, of course, when you have this amazing vlogging kind of setup, we could twist around and do all kind of things here. But of course, again, with the on-camera mic, you definitely want to be closer. So there you have it. Those audio samples, you can tell the difference. Like I said, the Cynova audio adapter with the Rode Go is obviously better. The on-camera mic will work if you're in a snap and you're out on the go and you're just recording yourself talking directly to the camera. If you're up close, that's the beauty of having that wide lens. You can get the camera really close to you, and so you can talk kind of loud and get a decent audio quality. But if you're doing like something where you really want that audio quality to stick and hit you in the face when people listen to it, definitely you want to get that audio adapter so you can plug in separate audio devices and get clean audio directly into the camera. I've been using the Osmo Action for a while now, and I'd like to say the editing ease is beautiful. Like you put it into any editor, Final Cut is what I use. the footage works good. Even the 4K footage doesn't kind of choke the computer. So it's something that you could shoot 4K and be happy that you're going to be able to edit it pretty quickly. You're not going to be challenged with, oh my God, the footage is really choking my computer, or it's a codec that my computer doesn't really understand. So don't worry about that. You can put all of this 4K or 2.7K footage into the computer, edit in Final Cut, and you're not going to be challenged. You're going to be able to do it really quickly and really fast. So don't worry about that. I'd recommend, if you are trying to get into vlogging or blogging and you need a camera that is cheap, quick, and does the trick, the DJI Osmo Action may be the camera for you. Of course, use the accessories that I'm recommending to you, because they're gonna really help you to kind of do better on, like, you know, small things. The audio, which is gonna be important to most people that are getting into YouTube. Audio is key. And of course, remember that don't try to use this in low light. This is not something you want to use in places that don't have an enormous amount of light. So if you're shooting in direct sunlight, you're going to be good to go. And if you're under a lighting situation where you have artificial LED lights, you're going to be good to go. And stuff like that is going to be really good for you. So always remember that. Don't push the limits of the sensor. The sensor is still a small sensor. And so if you push that ISO, you're going to see it. So always remember that you don't want it to be grainy and look distorted. You want to use the camera at its peak, which is with bright lights or in sunlight. So DJI Osmo with the Sinova audio adapter, with the PGY Tech cage and telescoping boom arm and mini tripod. These are some items that if you put it together in a real nice kit, you could delay a little bit on, going on the big bucks and buying like an EOS R or Sony A7R3 or Sony A7 III. Those are the things you could hold on now. You can just use the DJI Osmo Action as your primary blogging and vlogging setup. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Of course, remember to subscribe. If this information was useful for you, please give me a thumbs up, and of course, leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any questions about anything about what I just talked about, we'll be back with more videos in 2021. Thanks again.